Good morning, students. Today we are going to revise chapter 2. So, first of all, I am going to answer the questions that was given for the assignment. So, if you look at these sums, these are the sums from exercise second, that is practice set 2. Question number 3 and 4 we are going to do. Okay, so this is question number 3rd. And question was look at the figures below and write the types of each of the angles. So in the previous class only we have studied about different types of angles. So let's identify. When you look at figure A, this is an acute angle. Okay, why it is acute angle? Because it is less than 90 degree, isn't it? So any angle which is less than 90 degrees is called as acute angle. So answer for first one is acute angle. Is it clear? Second one, you can see the sign itself. That sign is for 90 degree. So any angle which measures 90 degree is called as right angle. So this one is right angle. Okay. When you look at third one, that is C, you can see here that this angle has direction as reflex angle because it is more than 180 degrees. If you look at the other side of other face of this angle, this you will call it as obtuse. So many times you answer it as obtuse, but you have to be careful about the direction of the angle. Okay, so this angle starts from here and it is ending over here. So you have to look at this arrow mark. So we are talking about here this angle, not this one. Okay, so this angle is a reflex angle because it is more than 180 degree. Okay, so you will write here reflex angle. Reflex angle is an angle which is more than 180 degree but less than 360 degrees. So that is called as reflex angle. Moving to the next one, if you look at here, the starting ray here is which is 0 and it is turning exactly to the opposite ray. Okay, so making a straight line. So if initial ray and the final ray, they both make a straight line, then it is called as straight angle. Okay, you will call it as straight angle, and straight angle measures 180 degrees. Okay, now next you can see here there is an ray shown over here, but there is no rotation at all. So this is only initial ray, it has not moved at all. So this type of angle we call it as zero angle because there is no movement of the initial arm, right? And when you look at the last one which was given in assignment, you can see there are two arrows on the same line, they are coinciding. Okay, that means it has started from the same ray and it has completed one rotation and came back to the same position again. So when your initial and terminal arm are on the same position, that means they have completed one rotation. Okay, so this is called as complete angle. Is it clear? Because it is of measure 360 degrees. Okay. Okay, students, now look at the second one, the fourth question of the practice set 2, which was given to you as assignment. So question was, use a protractor to draw an acute angle, a right angle, and an obtuse angle. So this is a question where we have to draw and show you the construction. So they have exactly asked here, use a protractor. So first of all, we have to use a scale here to make the base. Okay, they have asked three angles: acute angle, right angle and obtuse angle. So I will make three faces simultaneously. Okay. We will make an arrow mark over here. Let this is BC. This vertex is Q. This is R. This is Y and Z. Okay. So ray BC, QR and YZ are initial rays of the three different angles. Okay. So we will use protractor to draw an acute angle. So there is no specific measure given here. So I can take any angle which is less than 90 degree. Is it clear? So I will mark here 50 degrees. So I will just write the measure here, 50 degrees. So that means any angle less than 90 degree is called as acute angle. Name the arm here. This is A, so you can say angle ABC is an acute angle. Okay, we'll name this later on. Second one is right angle. So keep the protractor, because they have asked to use the protractor. So you all must learn how to use the protractor. See, our zero line is coinciding with the initial ray. Okay, there are two different lines for measuring the angle. So remember, we are starting from the zero and we follow the same line only. Eventually 90 degrees same for both sides, so there is no issue. For other angles you have to be careful. Okay, so this is 90 degree. Let's join both the points. I am not taking the full point over here because I have written over there, and that doesn't matter. So this is sine for 90 degree. So we got here angle PQR, a right angle. Okay, now third one, they have asked to draw an obtuse angle. So obtuse means any angle which is more than 90 degree but less than 180 degree. So more than 90 and less than 180, you can take any example. So let's see, I have taken here 120 degrees. Remember, 120 and 60, there are two numbers, so many times you get confused about that. So this is 120 because our initial ray is over here, so I am following the zero line from here. So this is 120 degrees. Okay, now let's join this. And name the arm, that is XYZ. So acute angle, right angle and obtuse angle. Okay, I will write the measure over here, 120 degrees. So you can name it here, acute angle, right angle and obtuse angle. Okay.